What's up, Mushroom Fam? It's Gary with Fresh from the Farm Fungi. We're here in front of our CoolBot trailer. So a lot of people ask me how I keep my mushrooms cool during the market week. And the answer has been this baby right here. So I want to give a shout out to the person who taught me how to grow mushrooms, Anthony DeFranco. He had one of these, and then our friends at Little Hollow Flowers, they also had one of these CoolBot trailers. So it's a great way to add cold storage. We ordered the brand new Wi-Fi version, which is helpful because it allows you to track your temperature on your phone so you can be anywhere and know how cold your walk-in is going to be. So I'll give you a quick tour, but this is the latest CoolBot Pro. We've been using the regular CoolBot for about 5 years, and it hasn't had any problems until recently, which was just a little glitch in the heat sensor. But anyway, this is the new CoolBot Pro, and I'll show you guys how to install that and our current setup right now that's holding all of our mushrooms. So you can see we installed this on a trailer, but you can do any type of enclosed box, I guess, or enclosed space. At our previous setup, we had a CoolBot underneath our stairway, and that way we could fit a lot of mushrooms in a small area. So let me just open this up, and you can see when I built this out, I used some insulation foam to insulate the whole area, and we've got our liquid cultures stacked up over here, and you can see the fan blowing, and right now it's holding at 41. We just loaded a bunch of mushrooms, so you can see that it's holding a nice 41 degrees. It's probably about 80 here in Sedalia, and this is the remote here, which allows us to access the CoolBot. So I'll kind of do the outside and explain what's happening. So in order to have a CoolBot, you need a 20 amp dedicated circuit. So we have this one hardwired in, and you can see that the condenser, which I'll post a link for this mini split condenser because this has been extremely efficient for us. So the condenser is mounted on the side, so if we wanted to ever take this on the road or haul a bunch of mushrooms, we could easily just hook up our truck and carry this with our load. So as you come around here, you can see the insulated pipe here. This holds all the Freon, and you don't need any ductwork for these split units. So it's hardwired in here to our 20 amp circuit, and you can see there's the return and the inline for all the Freon. And then this wire here will come around, and I really like the design of this trailer because it allowed for the proper length of the tubing. So I believe this is what, a 10 by 6 trailer or something like that, and we ended up getting it from Trailer Source in Arvada. So shout out to Trailer Source. But you can see on the back side here, this is the condenser drain, and then this is where the Freon goes into the fan unit. So there's a bunch of coils on the other side of this which continuously pull out moisture, and it makes it cold, and then that will be blown into the insulated box, which makes it refrigerating. So now I can kind of go in and show the different components for the CoolBot. Okay, so this is the original CoolBot, store it cold. You can see it's set up. We've got the heater probe here, so that will send a higher temperature to the thermostat, which is located right here, and that tricks the air conditioner to keep producing cold air, even though it might be at the lower limits on the air conditioner. And then lastly, we have this power cord here. So I'm going to swap the original unit for the CoolBot Pro. I'm gonna keep all of these sensors the same just because we replaced some recently, and then we'll have the backup sensors in case one of these fail in the future. But the nice thing about the new CoolBot Pro is that it has a Wi-Fi connection, so you can see if there's any errors that are happening in the inside the CoolBot. So I'll crack this open. You can see they're almost the same, and then this one comes with a Wi-Fi jumper, so that is what this one's missing. First, power off. So now I'm just going to reattach the new one. I will power this up right here with the power cord. And that air is blowing right into my face right now. Okay, so this is throwing an error code because the fins are not in place. So this is the room sensor. And then we've got the fin sensor right here, which connects to the fins. And then lastly, this is the heater probe. So I'll show you guys how easy it is to set up this temperature, and then I'll download the app and we can see a real-time video or real-time readings of the actual temperature. Okay, so this is the room right now. It's a reading 49, so I'll just check this check mark here and I'll go down to 36 degrees, and then we'll go to the fins next, and that's fine because it's within a couple degrees of the room reading. And then this will indicate that it's in Fahrenheit, and then it's on program 7C. So the last thing I want to check is that this is set to D1, which that means that when the temperature drops below the set rate, it will trigger that heat sensor to kick on within 1 minute. So that is the correct setting there. So now it's all set to go. I'm gonna close up this door and see how quickly it gets to temp. All right, so one thing I wanna note is how quiet these mini split units are. So I can feel the warm air from the condenser coming out, and that's a good indication that that fan is throwing out cold air. It's been about 5 minutes, and I'm going to set up the jumper now for the Wi-Fi. So let's take a look at how it cooled down. All right, so we've got it down to 38 already, which is really good. And I will go ahead and set up this jumper. All right, so it says to install this outside. I'm gonna try to just do it inside of the CoolBot, and then I'll reposition the jumper after we get it connected. But it sounds like you just plug this in, and then might need to restart. Alright, so we've got the EO flashing, and then this data collection is starting to flash. So I'll go ahead and set this up to my Wi-Fi. Alright, so I just connected the CoolBot to the Wi-Fi settings, and now I'm going to go back into the login menu. click the configure button to open a tab that talks directly to the CoolBot. Alright, now I'm going to enter my Wi-Fi password. And there it is. So now I can get the temperature of my mushrooms on demand in real time. Alright, so it's been a few minutes here. I'm sitting comfortably in our living room, and you can see the temperature is dropping very quickly to the target, which is 34. So I'll keep you guys posted on how this works in the future, but I'm very stoked. I don't have to worry anymore about any temperature fluctuations with our CoolBot. So comment below if you have any questions. I'll leave the link to everything that we used here in the description below. And I'll keep you guys posted in the future, but so far so good. You can see it keeps a nice little graph of the temperatures throughout the day as well. It's supposed to get into the 80s, so we'll see how it holds up. All right, everyone, so it's been about a week and the CoolBot is running flawlessly. It's been holding about 36 degrees to 38 degrees throughout the week, and we hit 90s and 80s and then all the way down to 56 or 58 overnight. So even with the fluctuations, it's holding up well. One thing that I want to note is I did have to move the jumper to the outside of the unit. So I'll flip this around, and I just added a 2-gang outdoor outlet box, and then I drilled through to the other side to connect to the CoolBot unit, and that seems to be holding up well. Hopefully it will survive the winter like this. I think I'm gonna end up shutting this down and moving all the cultures out, but it also does heat, so if it's not too crazy, I might try heating to like a 38 degrees in the winter to see if it can hold that as well. All right, so I've got this outdoor 2-gang outlet, and you can see the Wi-Fi, and the jumper is connected here, and then that plugs in to an extension cord, and that's what powers the CoolBot. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video on how we store our mushrooms cold. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you're looking forward to more videos like these. Stay tuned. I'm gonna be doing a bunch more videos kind of our property and the farm updates and whatnot. So click that notification button if you want to be the first one to check those out when they drop. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, much love.